All right, party people, we are back at it with some toxicology. Let's get it. So, if I was to give you a 30-year-old female with some peri-oral tingling, some dyspnea, weakness and vomiting, as well as incoordination after a seafood dinner she finished about 30 minutes ago. She also mentions that hot feels cold to her and cold feels hot. Based on this presentation, the toxin which she's suffering from primarily affects which of the following? Please make your selection. 3, 2, 1, boom. There it is. Let's go over why the correct is correct as well as the incorrects are incorrect. Now, first and foremost, the phrase hot feels cold and cold feels hot refers to temperature dysesthesia. This is a fancy way to describe the altered temperature sensation. This is classically associated with ciguatera toxicity, a condition caused by ciguatoxin. Now, ciguatoxin is acquired from eating reef fish like mahi-mahi, mackerel, and kingfish. The toxin acts on sodium channels, and while you don't need to know the exact mechanism, it basically lowers the threshold for sodium channel activation, making it easier for its cells to depolarize. This eventually can lead to paralysis. You don't need to know the intricate details, just remember sodium channels as well as temperature dysesthesia has to do with the hot feeling cold and the cold feeling hot, and this relates to ciguatera. Now, other toxins that you should be aware of, starting with tetrodotoxin. Here, we get this from pufferfish. Pufferfish is called fugu in Japan. Now, this acts by blocking sodium channels. The effect is paralysis and possible eventual death. USMLE does test this. Next up, we have saxitoxin. Here we get this from shellfish. It also blocks sodium channels. It can cause eventual paralysis as well as dyspnea. Now, all three of these toxins, including ciguatoxin, tetrodotoxin, and saxitoxin, all affect sodium channels and, in turn, can cause paralytic symptoms. Now, just to clarify some common confusion, just because someone eats shellfish and then they have a reaction does not mean that it's saxitoxin. If someone eats shellfish and they look like they have an allergic reaction, guess what? It's shellfish allergy, not saxitoxin. I know, you just got excited about learning about saxitoxin, so now you want to click on it for every answer. Don't do that, all right? We got to use our heads. Now, next up, if you have reef fish plus an allergic-like symptom, that is scombroid poisoning. So this is not a true allergy, but instead it's caused by bacterial breakdown of histidine into histamine in decaying fish, which would explain the allergic-like reaction. This is common in fish like mahi-mahi. This mimics the allergic reaction, but again, it's due to the histamine produced by bacteria, histidine decarboxylase. Do not confuse shellfish allergy, the immune reaction, with scombroid, which is the histamine toxicity from reef fish. Now again, for reef fish, if you have paralysis plus hot feels cold and cold feels hot, that is ciguatera. If you have an allergic-like response after eating reef fish, then that is scombroid. If you eat pufferfish, aka fugu, and have paralysis, that's tetrodotoxin. If you're eating shellfish and have paralysis, that is saxitoxin. If you eat shellfish and then have hives and allergy signs, that is shellfish allergy. All right, that's it for this one. Go crush it.